This year, we're facing a Christmas like no other. The world as we know it has been flipped on its head, and we still aren't sure what it's going to look like in the end. Do I say it? I know it gets thrown around a lot, but no other word really expresses it so well, so I'm going to say it. It's unprecedented. Look, I apologize for my language. I know it's a forbidden word nowadays, but that's how a lot of people see it. Unprecedented. But is it really? Maybe for us here in New Zealand it is. Last year, we were living in our little COVID-free paradise, blissfully ignorant of most of the world's reality of limited gatherings, social distancing, not being able to travel, all of that. But now this is where we find ourselves, in an unprecedented Christmas. But if we look beyond ourselves, we might see that all of this has happened to people before. It's actually not that new. The specifics might have changed, but the challenges, the hurdles, they haven't. Whether it's through war, famine, natural disaster, pandemic, the loss of a loved one, financial crisis, health issues, the season of Christmas can be disrupted by so many different things. This isn't the first time and it won't be the last. And what I want to challenge you with is this. Maybe the disruption isn't necessarily bad. Maybe a disruption is what we need. Maybe the disruption can expose the corruption of making Christmas into something that it isn't, like a neglected hedge that's really needing some pruning. Maybe Christmas needs a rethink, a renovation, a Marie Kondoing, if you're into that. I'm sure there's things in your Christmas season that you could probably do without. Think of all the different things on your plate between now and the 25th and ask yourself, do they bring me joy? If not, embrace the disruption and cut them out. Sick of spending money you don't have on presents people don't really need? Write them a letter instead. Are you stressing out over Christmas Day meals and all the food you're going to have to slave over? Just have cheese toasties for lunch and pizza for dinner. Do you feel the weight of social expectation to have a full and busy calendar right throughout December? Well, just stay home, watch a movie, and let yourself rest instead. Think of the things that you really hate about Christmas, and maybe this year, just say no. Because most of it doesn't actually have anything to do with Christmas. It's just what society tells us that Christmas is supposed to be. And not all of it's bad, don't get me wrong. I love Christmas traditions, and plenty of the things I mentioned, they can be really life-giving. But don't let them distort the true meaning of what Christmas is. A day that we celebrate Jesus being born into the world. His humble beginnings, the unexpected people that God used, and the unconditional love that He brings. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be on His shoulders, and He will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace.